Make sure you stick around until the end to see how you can win free gear and products. Hey, this is PJ with CLK Supplies. Now recently we did a video on the brand new Flash mobile key machine. It's the Flash 008 but with a battery pack, right? So you can cut anytime, anywhere, and you don't need to worry about electricity. Now we had so much feedback and so many comments and questions that is what I did is I compiled a list of them, and I'm gonna go through them right here, right now, and give you the answer. All right, now before I get started, if you have not watched the Flash mobile video, you're gonna wanna do that. And I'll put a link in the notes below. Check it out. It's essentially the same machine as the Flash 008, but it has a lithium battery on the bottom of it, and it allows you to cut keys without electricity. Pretty cool. Now, as far as the questions go, all right, so we did reach out to Ilco. We got some of the questions answered that I didn't quite have the answer to or was not quite sure. So I'm gonna give you the answers as of today, as of right now, all right? But like most things, over time, you're gonna see some of these answers change in a good way. So a lot of the questions we got were on the battery. So just to start off, it is a lithium ion 2950 mAh battery. Okay, now it's gonna cut about 300 keys on a full charge, really 300 to 400 keys. All right, now we've already had people buy this machine, call us up or email us and let us know how much they loved it and their feedback on how many keys they could cut. And it's exactly right in line with this number. As a matter of fact, I think for the most part, Ilco's downplaying that number a little bit to be safe. Now, when the machine is dead or close to dead and it needs to be charged, it's gonna take about 3 hours to get back to a full charge. All right, now the number one question that we've got on this machine, okay, when it comes to the battery is, can you purchase a replacement battery once it fails? And at this time, replacement batteries are not available. Now, the machine does come with, including the battery, a 2-year warranty. And my guess is, over the next 2 years, most likely, now this is my guess, okay, this isn't fact, my guess is that you'll start to see a replacement option come out, whether or not you can just buy it and put it in yourself or you have to send the machine back. At some point, right, that's going to happen. Now, the good part is, okay, which is important to talk about for a minute here, is that you can also use the machine as a plug-in as well, okay? So even if your battery does go down and have to get replaced or something like that, you can still use it by plugging it in with the plug-in that it comes with. So I think it'll change over time, but that's just the way it is right now. One last little quick thing on the battery. Now, as I talked about, when you buy a machine and it's brand new and you pull it out of the box and you plug it in and you take the instructions and you toss them, right? And you go to use the battery on the machine, you're gonna realize that you can only use it when you have it plugged in to the wall, right? The battery is not gonna work even when it says it. The reason is because you have got to plug the battery in on the bottom of the machine. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna flip the machine over, you're gonna take out a couple of the Allen wrench and the feet, and then you're going to, and here's a little clip of it, you're gonna take the two ends and you're actually gonna connect them together, and then the battery is gonna work. So if you're someone like me who likes to toss the instructions or ignore them when you're unpacking a new product or machine, well, you're gonna have to plug that in, so there you go. Now, as far as mounts go, a question we were asked is, does it come with a quick release mount? And the answer is, it does not. It's gonna come with your standard fixed mount, okay? Now that could pose a little bit of problem, right, if you wanna actually mount it down somewhere, but my guess is that if you're using it in a mobile setting, you're gonna be moving that machine around a lot, and you're not gonna have to really worry about that. At this time, Ilco did say there is not any plans for any sort of quick release. However, if enough of you call in maybe, if that's something that a lot of people want, I'm sure Ilco would definitely look at it. All right, now let's talk about the cutter and tracer, all right? So as far as the Flash machine goes, whether it's the mobile or it's just the Flash 008, both of them use the same cutter and tracer, okay? I'll put links in the notes below. Of course, we keep those in stock. and you can purchase them as needed. Okay, so they're the exact same. So let's say maybe you even have a Flash 008, but now you want a mobile. Well, you can use the same cutter on or the tracer on both. Oh, and by the way, when it comes to the cutter life on these key machines, you should expect to get around 1,100 keys per cutter. Now, if you're gentle, right, and you use like the shaving technique like I talk about, you can definitely get that number higher. You just don't want to just start jamming that machine. But 1,100 keys, that's really what you should be looking at and budgeting to make sure you're getting new cutter wheels. So when it comes to the weight, all right, just your basic Flash 008 that you plug into a wall, does not have a battery, is about 14 pounds. And the Flash Mobile, which is essentially the Flash machine with the battery on the bottom of it, all right, that's gonna weigh a little over 15 pounds. So it's about a pound and a half difference between the two, which isn't much, but I tell you, when you pick it up, I mean, at least for me, when I pick up the Flash 008 and the Flash Mobile, I feel it. Maybe I need to work on my biceps, but you know, it's a decent little amount. All right, and there you have it. The questions and answers for the Flash Mobile. I sure hope you found this information helpful. Let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. I'm guessing if you just watched this video that you work with locks and keys. And to us here at CLK Supplies, that makes you a lock boss. And we want to hook you up. Here's how it works. Throughout the week, we post videos on YouTube, like the one you just watched. And all you need to do is comment on the videos and include the hashtag LockBoss. When you do this, you're automatically entered in to win one of 5 free prizes that we give out each and every week. No purchase necessary. So if you're a lock boss, join us each week to learn, grow, and win. For whatever reason, when I pick up the Flash and then I pick up the Flash, I do definitely feel like the Flash does weigh more. I don't know, maybe that's a sign I need to get back in the gym. But there you have it. That's the Flash. I'd love to know the Flash